Hey YouTube, it's me Ashley, a girl and her flowers, and welcome back to my channel. I had to do this video over because Ashton just like jumped up and he doesn't have one to pull up or anything, so that was great. And so I didn't want to flash the baby to the world, so that's my arm, just so you know. Anyway, happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day. Hope you're having a great Mother's Day so far. Hope you had a great weekend. I had an awesome weekend. I hope you're ready for the week to come. And as I stated earlier in the week, we're going to talk about codependency, how it's played in my life, and now I have gone on this journey from being a codependent person to an independent woman. I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that means? Anyway, so Webster defines codependency as the excessive emotional and psychological need for a partner. And I could be saying that wrong, but pretty much it's like you need to have a partner or you need to have someone in your life. Codependency is like everything in your life is defined by you having a partner. So your success is defined by that. Your joy, your happiness, and everything is defined by whether or not you are in a relationship. Whether it's a healthy or unhealthy relationship, that doesn't matter, because when you are, struggling with codependency, it doesn't really matter to you how healthy that relationship you are in is, as long as you have a relationship. So I recognize my codependency issues probably in my last relationship, because I knew that it wasn't good for me, but nothing would stop making me leave that relationship because I was struggling with codependency. And a lot of times it's something that's kind of instilled in you when you're really young. Not necessarily for everyone, but for some people it has to do with how their childhood is. And it's crazy how much of your childhood kind of affects you as an adult. For example, I learned with my therapist that trauma in your childhood can actually change your DNA, morph your DNA, and you pass that altered DNA onto your children. And it takes 2 to 3 generations to change that. And so, so a lot of things that you go through as a child, you don't recognize that they have literally altered you inside and you have no idea. And it plays a lot into the decisions that you make. I'm kind of getting off topic, but something I learned is a lot of my last relationships, I would always say that I was a good luck Chuck. Like, they would meet me and they would kind of be at a low point or be pretty immature, and then they get with me and I go through the struggle with them, and then they end up, once they've cheated on me or lied to me or whatever they've done to make our relationship over, they'll end up meeting someone and marrying that person. It's like literally the person after me, that's what will happen. And I was just thinking that maybe something was wrong with me. But then after going to my therapist, she made me realize that I kind of I sought out people that needed me, or people that needed a caregiver and not necessarily a lover or someone to be in a relationship with, because that's kind of what I know. Like, I have this caregiver trait because at a very young age, I was a caregiver. And so without even recognizing that I was doing it, I was seeking that out in my partners, looking for people who kind of needed some mothering, who kind of needed some stability, and I tried to be that for them. And then once I raised them up like my children, they just kind of go on about their way. And I didn't recognize I was doing that until I really started to look at the pattern of the people that I have been with. And it's like, wow, okay, I kind of see that not all, but most were not in a place where they could have been in a relationship. And I did everything I could for them. I was always like the breadwinner, or I was always the home, taking care of the home and the cook and the cleaner and the everything. And I kind of raised them up, and now they, I don't know, it's crazy. But anyway, back to codependency. So I struggled with that for a long time, clearly, but I hadn't recognized that it was codependency, and I hadn't even heard that term used before. And when I first heard it, I was kind of offended, like, codependent? I'm not codependent. But it's actually much more common than you think. And so currently I'm reading this book called Codependency No More, which kind of talks about defines codependency for you, helps you figure out if things that you're doing might be a sign that you do have some codependency issues. And then it helps you tackle through those things. I think the biggest thing that I have learned as I've gone on this journey to becoming an independent person who is not codependent is that everything that you need, and I've told you guys this before, you have to be able to find in yourself. So that stability that you need, the happiness that you need, that feeling of loneliness has to be cured within yourself. And you cannot have that be dependent upon a partner, because ultimately any partner that you do have, you want to complement you, not to fix you, not to complete you in a sense that's like they make you who you need to be, but they help uplift you from where you are. So, and you're not going to be able to do that if you're already low and lonely and unhappy and sad. A partner isn't going to fix those things for you. You have to fix them yourself. And that is like the biggest thing I've learned as I've gone through this, like I'm not going to be codependent anymore, is that I can literally do all things within myself. I don't need anyone. And it's a great feeling. So that's my little talk about being codependent and stuff. My shirt is way too big. I think that like maybe next weekend or a weekend after that, or I don't know, we're going to have to go shopping, guys, because like I have really outdone myself with trying to wear like my chubby clothes for as long as I can. Like, what size is this? This is a 3X. And I wear like a medium large, so it's kind of crazy. I gotta let it go. But I could like, maybe I could like tie it up like this. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys knew, but it's gonna be crop tops all summer. Okay, y'all gonna be seeing nothing but belly for me. Oh, there we go. I could probably wear it like that. I don't know, probably not. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great Sunday. I hope you're having a great Mother's Day. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and until next time. Mwah.